The air in the warrens tasted of scorched wiring, rust, and recycled water that had been through too many lungs. It was the flavor of ugly work. Vance knelt on the grimy plasteel floor, the silence of the maintenance tunnel pressing in. It wasn't just a tunnel. It was a forgotten artery carved through the city's bedrock, vast enough to swallow a freighter, now just a mausoleum of decaying pipes and conduits hanging from the curved ceiling like the ribs of some colossal, long-dead beast. Before him, the illegal comms relay didn't just hum. It had a heartbeat, a low, thrumming pulse that vibrated through the soles of his boots. It wasn't a machine. It was an organ, transplanted into the iron carcass of the warrens, a cancerous growth of scavenged parts glowing with a defiant, throbbing violet light. An untraceable quantum entanglement node. His target. His mission was simple. Cut the heart out. Blind them. "Status, Nomad," a voice crackled in his ear, flat and emotionless. Spectre, his team lead. "Final approach," Vance whispered back, his breath fogging his visor. "Ready to interface." The illegal relay fought back. As the orange lattice from his gauntlet mapped its surface, it spat out corrupted data fragments, the ghosts of 1,000 desperate conversations. His intrusion program worked to stitch them together from the electronic noise. Trick raid. Water pure tell Maya I low. The words were disjointed, meaningless static to Spectre and the other 5 phantoms holding the corridor, but to Vance they were painting a picture. This wasn't a military outpost, this was a lifeline. He remembered his neighbor back on Luna, a mid-level tech who'd had to buy black-market gene mods to stop his son's respiratory failure. The man had the same haunted, desperate look Vance now saw in the relay's corrupted data. These Martians weren't insurgents, they were just people trying to breathe. "Nomad, report. What's the delay?" Spectre's voice was a razor blade in his ear, slicing through his thoughts. "You're burning seconds." Vance's fingers, steady from 1,000 hours of training, found the relay's core data port. The scrambler's interface probe slid home with a soft click. He could still pull it. Report a hardware failure. The mission would be scrubbed, and he would be on the first shuttle back to Luna for a debriefing that would end his career. Integrity versus duty. It was a luxury he couldn't afford. The stability that his superiors enforced with secrets and silence was what paid for his own daughter's world, for the clean air she breathed in a pristine lunar dome. That stability was bought here in the dark with the quiet deprivation of others, people like his neighbor, people with children named Maya. His thumb fell. The violet light in the crystalline matrix didn't just go out, it fractured, shattering into 1,000,000 dying motes before being devoured by the blackness within. The hum choked into silence. A new, profound quiet fell over the tunnel, deeper than the mere absence of sound. It was the sound of a voice being erased, a connection being murdered. "Connection severed," Vance reported, his own voice sounding hollow. "Connection is dead." "Good copy," Spectre replied. "Exfiltrate. 0 trace." He pulled the scrambler free, its job done. As he rose to his feet and melted back into the formation of silent, black-clad figures, he took one last look at the dark, dead relay. He had done his job. He had protected the system. He had secured the peace. He just wondered who on the other end of that dead line was now waiting for a corrupted, half-finished message of love that would never arrive.